What's up, guys? It's David here. What's going on? It's Jared. We are recording, we're watching, as you can hear, Season 7, Episode 2, Game of Thrones.
I respect your wishes. Grey One can behead me, or your dragons can devour me. But if you let me live, I will serve you well. I will dedicate myself to seeing you on the Iron Throne because I choose you. Because I know that people have no better chance than you.
You got me convinced.
Swear this to me, Daenerys.
That was a good speech.
If you ever think I'm failing the people, you won't conspire behind my back. You'll look me in the eye as you have done today and you'll tell me how I'm failing them. And I swear this, if you ever betray me, I'll burn you alive.
Targaryen.
I would expect nothing less from the Mother of Dragons.
Give me my queen. The Red Priestess from Ashai has come to see you.
Oh, shit. Here she is.
Girl! Go whore yourself into false prophecy somewhere else.
Daenerys, the Hairi Rosisti, Sidi Daliota, Kilunta Osbarta, Riklus Benmod,
Meli votrissimi renilix mes verdagon velis. Che si urdreje jorelas. Skoro soġumele brozir?
Melisandros Idrosix.
She once served another who wanted the Iron Throne.
Summon Jon Snow. Let him stand before you and tell you the things that have happened to him. The things that he's seen with his own eyes.
I can't speak to prophecies or visions in the flames, but I like Jon Snow and I trusted him. And I'm an excellent judge of character. What do you think?
Tyrion's not like the other Lannisters. He was always kind to me, but it's too great a risk. The Seven Kingdoms will bleed as long as Cersei sits on the Iron Throne. Dothraki heathens who will burn your villages to the ground, rape and enslave your women, and butcher your children without a
fear
second thought.
to instill in the
This is
people.
how Olenna Tyrell rewards centuries of service and loyalty. You will remember the Mad King. You remember the horrors he inflicted upon his people. His daughter is no different. In Essos, her brutality is already legendary. She crucified hundreds of noblemen in Slaver's Bay, and when she grew bored of that, she fed them to her dragons. It is my solemn duty to protect the people, and I will, but I need your help, my
Like she's
lords.
some maniac.
We must stand together, all of us.
And get
We
burned.
hope to stop her.
How is
She has 3 full-grown dragons, Your Grace. Same as Aegon when he conquered the 7 Kingdoms. How do you propose to stop them?
You swore an oath to the crown as well, Lord Tony.
I've known Olenna since I was a child.
She was a great woman once. Now she's broken. She wants revenge so badly.
More bigger than
I
Daenerys.
don't think so.
What did he say?
Apparently, one of Daenerys' dragons was wounded by spears in the fighting pits of Meereen. If they can be wounded, they can be killed. Most artificers and blacksmiths in King's Landing have been laboring day and night, Your Grace.
If you want the Iron Throne, take it. We have an army, a fleet, and 3 dragons. We should hit King's Landing now, hard.
War. You don't have the stomach for it. Scurry back into hiding.
I know how you wage war. We don't poison little girls here.
Ooh.
This fellow was innocent.
She was a Lannister. There are no innocent Lannisters.
Talking to
My
one.
greatest regret is that Oberyn died fighting for you.
That's enough.
The Unsullied will have another objective.
For decades, House Lannister has been the true power in Westeros, and the seat of that power is Casterly Rock. Grey Worm and the Unsullied will serve for the Rock and take it.
Oh snap.
You leave tomorrow.
Not before you get liberal with
Are you
this.
going to say goodbye?
I will see you when I return.
I don't know when that will be.
I can't risk that.
No one knows.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God! Finally!
You've been holding this in for seasons.
I don't care if you want
What you don't have on the belt. We can kiss a lot.
I'm sorry. Your mind, you can take it. If you can pass it,
Jeez. That's only one piece.
you got your.
Is he gonna survive the procedure? What is this?
Dragons are bigger than eggs.
Oh my! They digging like this is some choice.
You think so?
Wow, he got bigger.
It's brown in the butter and making the dough. Most people don't do that because it takes up too much time.
I didn't do that.
You've been making pies.
Will do.
Think about this killing her.
Exactly.
I thought you'd be in it for Winterfell.
Why would I go there? The Boltons have it.
No, the Bonds are dead.
What?
Jon Snow came down from Castle Black of the Wild and on him won the Battle of the Bastards. He's king of the North now.
Don't fuck by.
Don't
Try not to get killed.
Can't
I
try.
won't. I'm like Yuri. I'm a survivor.
So she's gonna head to Winterfell to go see her people, see her sister.
And I'm going to accept.
Shut up, son.
Y'all don't like it? Deal with it.
Some of you have seen the army of the dead.
Hello?
But I have to take it.
Then send an emissary, don't go yourself.
Daenerys is a queen. Only a king can convince her to help us. It has to be me.
You're abandoning your people. You're abandoning your home.
I'm leaving both in good hands.
Whose?
Yours.
Yours. You the only true blood. Nice. Get that
He
funk.
likes that.
Oh my God.
You'll give Lord Tyrion my best when you see him.
Get your dusty David. Lord.
I was sorry when he died. My father and I had our differences.
Break it.
He loved Cat very much. So did I. I love Sansa. As I loved her mother.
Yes.
Touch my sister, and I'll kill you myself.
Trying to mess this mess up. Cut it out. Oh shit.
Get it over with.
amazing. Seriously, like everything was going down. Like every scene was something huge. They didn't. I mean, they had some dialogue, but the dialogue was
everything.
Action followed right after the dialogue, or the dialogue was very intense. It wasn't like
everything was necessary. Everything was necessary.
Yes, things were moving.
Yes, like stuff is like, if you think about it, you really have no time this season. Like all of the,
because they got two big threats. They got the King's Landing Cersei threat, and for Cersei and them, for their side, the North threat and the other people that are what they call traitors to their realm threat. So you got two huge things going on with the White Walkers and this huge battle for King's Landing. And so everything was connected to that, basically. And like that was the whole episode was connected to the big picture. One of the big pictures.
One of the big pictures, but at the same time, like I said last time, a long time ago, in fact, probably a couple of seasons, Westeros needs to put aside their petty differences. I keep saying this over and over and over because unbeknownst to the opposing side, Cersei and all of them and everybody, Jon Snow seems to be the only person that's like, y'all,
really
listen,
what they gotta do.
And with everybody, you know what I'm saying, Sansa all up in people.
Sansa was getting on my, she was getting on my nerves.
She doesn't know no better, so I'm like, girl, shut up. Please.
I was just like, Sansa, please just sit down somewhere, just shut up.
In fact, no, if not just her, everybody just shut the hell up. Yeah. They sitting up, they have no idea what's going on.
Mormont, because she was the one that was on Jon's side and agreeing. But I mean, I wouldn't want somebody to agree with somebody all the time if they don't sincerely agree with them.
But at the same,
but they should know to trust Jon. And he's the only one out of all of them that have seen the White Walkers.
And not just seen fought them and stuff like that. But at the same time, I understand the worry of the past things that happened. Yeah. But it's crunch time. It's too serious right now.
Too many things at stake.
I feel like this, and I don't want to wish this upon the story, but I think it's going to have to take another hard home to happen to Westeros for them people to be like,
I think that's
what's probably going to happen.
The only thing that's going to wake people up
is if they show themselves and see how dangerous
come and, start killing stuff.
I'm telling you, whatever side they will step up on, they're going to take over that whole region. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, guess what? That army becomes their army. Mm-hmm. All it's doing is getting bigger and stuff like that. Yep. And Daenerys, Dragonfire, Cersei posed good and stupid ass, just going, you know what I'm saying? They sitting up there getting all these weapons ready to kill the dragons and stuff, and y'all about to kill the main key factors to the White Walkers. I'm like, go ahead and be stupid.
And
go ahead and be stupid.
Is one thing, they're so stupid. They don't even. If somebody told them about the White Walkers, they would just neglect it.
No, I gotta tell you exactly what it is. Cersei would be like, that's so childish. That's a fairy tale. They've not been seen for tens of thousands of years. And a nice.
No, she don't believe them at all.
She don't believe it at all.
White Walkers don't exist at all. She thinks all this stuff in the north.
But dragons exist, so
yeah. I'm like, you know, dragons were around. So you can't think that stuff.
So you're gonna sit up there and just disregard every other possible entity that besides dragons, and dragons, they're magic-based creatures.
That would be a terrible twist of the story. They kill the one of the things that can really be a huge
threat
against the White Walkers, the dragons. And I knew this.
Sorcerer. I was expecting this.
Fool bitch was gonna come up in here and start with his tricks and stuff.
He stayed with the fuck. He stays with it. He always one of
them. He got wildfire stuff that was he just be getting on people's nerves with his stuff.
I mean, but at the end of the day, she needs something. Yeah. Cersei needs something.
She has to
have some type of foothold.
I was just like, she would be overpowered if she didn't have something. So
if she didn't have something.
With that sorcerer dude, that's the only thing that really is keeping her in the game.
Yeah, that's really keeping her because he got all type of stuff. Yeah, he probably got an injection to turn her to the ultimate fire spit mag queen.
That's what he say.
This isn't even my final form. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, he probably got all types of tricks that they don't know about. Daenerys and them, he probably can turn everybody into giants if he wanted to.
Monsters.
That man, I don't know what the hell he does.
He probably got a unborn pathogen that's going to affect the people in Flea Bottom and turn them into a bunch of rejects like the Mountain.
He might be the key to beating the White Walkers because this fool comes up with
the craziest stuff. The most
he might be able to make some type of
he on the wrong side
infestation disease that'll go ahead and just chain reaction domino effect kill all the White Walkers in one fell swoop.
Yes. But overall, I'm just glad that Jon Snow is Jon Snow. And I've always had faith in this character and with Daenerys, and I wanted them to meet. Hence why the real actual story's name is A Song of Ice and Fire. So there you have it.
Yeah.
I'm just very excited.
It's on.
That, you know what I'm saying, that they about to come through with the clutch and just come in and just meet up. And this meeting, it needs to happen. It'll be just like, you know what I'm saying, when in the past, when Aegon came through and the people that was of the North bend the knee and swore loyalty to him in the first place. It's just be like history repeating itself again.
Yep.
This needs to happen. And everybody else sitting up there, you can't leave the North. He ain't even wanted it at first.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, he just got there. I'm like, okay, so y'all weren't okay when he wasn't there? Like, can't he just go somewhere?
Like, he knows better. Like, it's cool and fine and dandy that I'm the king of the North and we have an army and support and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, that we need
White Walkers in a way. You don't have time to be like, oh,
we have powerful allies. We need powerful allies. They don't. That's the reason why. That's why there's an argument in the first place, because they don't understand. They don't understand what Jon Snow been through. I mean, old boy being dead, he was brought back. He saw what the White Walkers can do and stuff like that, and he knows that army, sheer army numbers, is not going to be enough. If anything, because once they side starts losing.
I wish they had what was it, the red beard dude, Tormund. Yeah, I wish he was there because he can let them know, he can back them up. It seems like Jon doesn't have anybody who can back his side of. I mean, Davos definitely could, but I guess he didn't want to get in.
At the end of the day,
crazy.
Sansa being like, at the same time, while it's annoying, I understand she doesn't want Jon to fall the pitfalls that her brother and her father has done and stuff like that, and I know and understand that. But at the same time, you need to trust your brother. You need to shut the hell up and let your brother do what he do. Y'all the one who gave him this title. Now let that man run the things like he wants to. He not gonna sit up there and lead them into destruction if he know what's going on. How y'all gonna sit up there and put somebody in power and then all of a sudden make the decisions for him?
Just not.
This is a monarchy. This is a monarchy.
Yeah, this is not a democracy.
What he says, the politics is very, very different.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a monarchy. The king, you follow the king.
His work, like he can get the.
Y'all don't have any input.
Exactly. Y'all can put your input. It can help his ultimate decision, but at the end of the day, he says his word is bond.
Yeah.
He says he calls the shots and stuff like that. And y'all, we can't let you do that. And Littlefinger.
Yeah.
Dusty. He just first he like, oh, I don't want you to meet up. But then when he left the North to Sansa, he's like, oh, this is my time to wither my nasty body up on her and get what I need. No. I'm glad Jon checked him like Ned did long ago, but this ain't Ned.
And so what? So we also had Arya. Because her scenes were, I guess at first it seemed like it was a White Walkers coming or something.
I was like
because it was getting cold and stuff. Because we know it gets extra cold when the White Walkers come, but I guess it's just cold there just normally.
And it seemingly her wolf came to her.
Yeah,
so
her wolf.
I
don't know if that was
like
her wolf
her.
or maybe
I'm not sure, but I think she said something like it's not her thing. I kind of missed it or something, but
yeah.
I mean, I really think it was her wolf, because if it wasn't, they would have killed her.
Yeah, it seemed like the wolf wouldn't have just stopped there.
He knows her scent, but her scent has been altered over time. She's not the little innocent girl that she was when she had her wolf. So therefore,
I would think the look in her eyes and everything.
Like, because she's like, oh, what happened to you? I know you, but
because I mean, the Arya at that time when he knew Arya didn't kill anybody. This Arya done killed a lot of people since.
Bro, her body count is really up in there.
She's a lot different.
She baking suckers in the pies.
She got
feeding them to her daddy.
Yeah, since then she had her family killed. She's been all over.
She's been cutting up. She is doing everything she said she was going to do. I'm glad. I knew that it was going to happen, but like
I'm glad she's going to Winterfell now, though. So I wonder what's going to happen if I hope she gets there, and I hope everybody. I hope she actually gets to reunite, and I hope everybody doesn't get wiped out before she gets there again.
Right. I hope we did that. I'm tired of sick of that. Like, she ain't never met nobody yet, but at the same time, peep this though. She gonna see Littlefinger.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember what happened when the King's Landing was swept and her father got beheaded?
Yeah. Littlefinger. I don't think she.
If she see Littlefinger, she probably going. All right. I got you.
They may be talking to him and thinking they need him, but she gonna kill him. That's gonna be like a ravaged dog that just don't. She gonna go right for the attack. She's not gonna be thinking about strategy and
like usual.
Make sure y'all paying attention. Yeah, So. Littlefinger, she may take out Littlefinger. I guess we'll see. But
only
Sansa's ruling the North. The Greyjoys, Euron Greyjoy took out the fleet that the Greyjoys had. That was gruesome. Because he killed the Sansa and you never really saw them in a moment, where they weren't just joking and had everything out of control, because for the most part they were cocky and confident and in control in most of their scenes. But this is where we saw them truly like at their lowest, when they were really just like
they got ambushed,
they just caught off guard and just really just taken by surprise. Like they couldn't. There wasn't much they can do. That was intense. And we saw how, because apparently in the book, Euron Greyjoy was a really devious, evil character, more evil than he was portrayed in the show so far. But I think this caught up to the book, Euron Greyjoy.
It just goes to show how
he was very
savage.
sick and sinister. He was very, he was crazy.
He was barbaric. He was a fucking. Did you see the intro when he came down? He smashed the whole food, and he. I'm like,
for a second, I was like, okay, is that the sister? Is that the Theon's sister that he just dropped?
I would have died if that was well, damn, she didn't even go out and blaze a girl. She just got squashed in his introduction.
Yeah, like a bug. So, but yeah,
he bested her, and then of course called cockless Theon. Greyjoy his bluff, and he had to run away. But listen, everybody was like, he's the coward he is. He did. I'm not gonna count Theon out. I'm not gonna count him all the way out. I think he's.
I fully like how Theon, because he still was fighting. He still can fight, and he was carrying his own, and he didn't die during that fight. So. I mean, I still like. He made his mistakes, but we're over there by now. He's tried to make amends for that, and he's changed. So, but I really like at the beginning, we didn't cover this. I really like at the beginning the Daenerys, while they were talking, Varys gave a great speech.
Proves his loyalty.
To prove his
and
loyalty
stuff like that.
and his
It was
commitment.
very honest and stuff like that.
Because that's what he has been changing sides and been working but it's been.
But he had to survive
for the bigger picture. Yeah,
for the bigger,
he doesn't have the resources.
Right, he has to survive, and plus he's for the greater good, the people. And
he
stuff.
doesn't have the name like Daenerys Targaryen. She has her name. She can go to people and have all these people who respected her father or her brother or whatever and get behind her just because of her name. He doesn't have any of that. So it's kind of unfair, I feel, for her to just judge him and just really condemn him for what he felt like he had to do this wrong.
Right. I mean, but that's, she had to test. And
and that's true. That is a good point. She did need to test him because, I mean, you don't want somebody who you don't know if they're going to totally be committed to you. So she pretty much got to him, she let him know that if he tries to betray her, then she'll kill him. So
basically,
he has to commit to her, and if there are any problems, then let her know. I mean, it's so much
that Daenerys has went through. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I could not be more proud to have her be like one of my favorite characters because I've had faith in her, and I'm glad that she had to go through her trials and tribulations because she's more befitting than anything. She has the right advisor. She has Tyrion. Yeah. She cannot go wrong with Tyrion.
Yep, and she has Lady Olenna, which I believe.
Yes,
I love that.
I love Olenna. Like she's honest for especially for women's right and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, of course, it may seem like, she might have a little thing against Tyrion and stuff, or him just being, but overall, that's just, what I'm saying, little banter talk to her being like, don't always count on your advisors. You're not a sheep. Well, she didn't actually say all that, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was like, you're a dragon, right? Be a dragon. She can very well be a dragon. It's not like when Daenerys has relied on for everything because you see Daenerys taking charge of everything. She walking up on us, how do I know you don't do this? They try to do this to me and they did that. So what makes you any more different than the other people? You know what I'm saying? You gotta prove yourself. She is fitting to be it.
I like the interaction between all those characters because we've never really seen them.
It's so different to see these houses.
So that was so cool to see these.
Yes, I'm sitting and I was
getting stuff out. Some backstory between Tyrion and the Sand Snake woman, because that was Tyrion's niece basically that he killed, and he may not like Cersei, but he loved his niece and nephews.
Right.
Well, nephew. He ain't like Joffrey, obviously, of course, but he like Tommen and whatever her name was. I forgot what was the niece.
That's a shame. We're not good friends. Oh my God, I feel terrible. We're great
characters.
It's just right. Like it just we need to be on top. We need to write out a list.
Marcella.
Yeah, there you go. We be like, okay, what that girl name is? All right, read that list. All right, there we go.
Marcella. Yeah, but he loved Tom and Marcella. His nieces. We saw it in season 1. His niece and nephew. So. He wasn't okay with that, with what she did to kill his niece. But they have to kind of just put that aside and get to the bigger picture. So I love seeing the interaction and all that because there's a lot of they're connected in some way. All these characters, it seems.
They all want Westworld. They all basically many have common goals.
Yeah,
mostly want Cersei dead.
Cersei, yeah. I think that's unanimous between most people.
Yeah, but she's not trying to become Daenerys said, she is not trying to become the Queen of Ashes and stuff. Even though in season 3 I was vouching for her to become the Queen of Ashes because at that point I was so stressed out after the Red Wedding. I was like, Daenerys, just come burn all these bastards to the ground for the longest. But over time, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, don't burn all the bastards to the ground. Just burn a couple of these suckers that need to get who need to taste a bit of their own.
Who needs to get humbled right quick.
With the quickness. Humbled and burned. And charboiled. To marinate
to a crisp. Ain't nothing humbling like just getting burnt.
Just getting cooked.
And sauteed.
All of them be like, you will never hear me scuttling. Let me stop. And it starts exactly. Man.
Well, anyway, you guys, we went on a little bit because we just had a lot to talk about.
Right, this episode
I think we drank a little bit, so we're feeling pretty good right now.
Speaking of a little drink, let me get some of this Seagram's added on to what I'm doing.
Okay, but oh yes, that was a great episode, you guys.
Yes, indeed.
Please like this video, subscribe.
Feel free to comment as well.
Comment as well. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think.
We would all like you. We implore thee.
Yeah.
We want you to comment.
What would you like us to talk about? Or if you have any,
suggestions,
criticisms, or hopefully constructive criticisms, or anything, whatever.
Don't be destructive.
Let us know. Let us know. And
with that being said, until next time, Throners.
Until next time, guys, and be tuned. We will have some more videos for you guys coming out. Some pretty good stuff.
Pretty hilarious stuff.
See you next week, you guys.
Take it easy, y'all.